What is good, y'all? It's your boy Thatkiddd back in another video. Today we're gonna be going over an Overwatch guide for beginners. So Overwatch is a team-based game. Okay, so it's really about teamwork. If you're playing casual or if you're playing competitive, in competitive you're forced to. There's 2 of each type on every team. There's 2 tanks, 2 damage, and 2 healers. Now, if you're playing casual, it's good. And what I mean by casual, I'm talking about arcade. And quick play, I don't really care much for quick play, but you know, it's same thing. So it's best to keep the tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going out with all tanks, okay, that's cool and all, but if you don't have any healers and you all get wiped out because they have a healer that's constantly healing them, you all get wiped out, it's going to be an easy dub. Same thing with damages. If you have a whole team of damages and no healers, you're going to get wiped out. Or if you have all healers, I have no one who does any damage, you're going to get wiped out. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to keep the balance. Even if you don't keep the balance, it's best to, like, just keep it in the remote area. So, like, let's say, like, there's already 2 tanks and there's only 1 healer and someone already picked a damage, right? So that means there's 2 people left. You can either 1, pick a healer and help, or 2, pick a damage. I wouldn't recommend picking a tank. And if you pick a tank, the 3rd tank, I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but you know, there's already 2. There's no point for you to pick a tank. At that point, you could just really pick a damage and be helpful. But it is a team player game. The reason why I say that is because a lot of times healers specifically would try to push, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were a tank the way you're playing, and you're not. You want to know why? Because you don't have a lot of health, 1. 2, you're a healer. You're supposed to be healing people that are over here. So stick with your team. Always stick with your team, point blank, period. Right? Okay. There's really not much to go over in Overwatch for beginners. Honestly, they have a training mode, and you can just literally just go in that training mode, and you can go to the practice range, or if you want to practice against people that shoot against you, you can practice VAI. So you can go against AIs, which actually also makes your XP go up. So not only do you train, but you also can level up from that too, just from training. But the real reason for this video, honestly, is to go over all of the heroes' abilities, because really Overwatch is just a team-based game. And if you're new to video games alone, that's a whole entire different subject. If you're new to Overwatch, you either want to be an aggressor, which is a tank, you can be passive or an aggressor, which is a damage, or be a support character, which is a healer. Those 3 right there. And that is all this game is. It has 3 sections at the bottom. When you click on the game, it has 3 sections. It tells you tanks, damage, and healers. So we're just going to go through them, just so y'all know who you're picking before you pick. Because, yeah, you can go through all of them yourself. There's a lot of people to look. So we'll just go, we'll just start first. We'll go in alphabetical order. Ana. She's a healer, but she's also a sniper, right? Her ability, her sniper does poison damage. So it does, like, once you hit it, it does damage and does a little bit of damage. And her ult boosts up your teammates, like it makes them stronger. Her other ability is to put enemies to sleep, and then her other ability is to stop people from healing. But if you throw it down at you or your teammates, it also heals y'all. It doesn't just stop people from healing, but it can also heal y'all. You can also shoot your teammates with your gun, and then it heals them. That's why she's a healer. But she has a sniper. Keep that in mind. Ashe, she has a shotgun and a sniper. If you scope in, her shotgun turns into a sniper, and it is really strong. But if you're just hip firing, it's a shotgun, and it shoots really fast. And yet, it is still strong. Not as strong as if you scope in, though. If you ADS. Her ability is to throw TNT, which is also good because you can blow up the TNT. And even if you don't want to blow it up and you're throwing it like to where they're going to go, they can walk into the TNT and they take fire damage over time, and it does a lot of damage. Her other ability is a smaller shotgun, which can either shoot somebody like off the map because it makes them fly, or it can make you fly. You can shoot it down and you can fly up, you know, get you a clip or something. Or if you want to get away from people or get them away from you, you shoot them with the shotgun. Bastion, he has a ult that makes everybody's ability stronger when they shoot inside the ult. Also, Bastion has, well, I mean, he's a healer, so he can heal people. I meant Baptiste, not Bastion. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Bastion is a robotic tank man. You know what I'm saying? He's not a man, he's like a tank. So his ult is a mini tank. He has a gun on his hand, but when you use his ability, he turns into a minigun. Like a minigun that is a stationed minigun. You cannot move, so you have to be in one area and you cannot move. His other ability heals himself. He can heal himself. Bridget is also a healer. She has a shield. You can knock people off. You can stun people. Stuns also stops ults. You can also hit people with your, I don't know, it's like I don't know, it has a chain, but you can hit people with it. You can also hit people with your shield. And Rally, to me, I think that just gives you extra shield. That's her ult. It gives you extra shield. Cassidy, they changed his name. I forgot what it was before. It wasn't Hanzo. It was, I forgot his name. But Cassidy, his pistol is really strong. That revolver is really strong. That joint just does damage. His ability, he can stun people, which can also make them stop their ult and stuff. He can stun people, and he can roll. His other ability is he can roll. This is helpful because while you're rolling and you're reloading, by the time you come out of the roll, you're already reloading. You can go ahead and get the blasting, or you can roll, stun, and boom, 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 boom. Diva, she's a tank. As a person that doesn't play tanks, I don't like playing tank. Diva is the only tank I will play, only because she basically has 2 lives. Once her mech is gone, her mech can, like, one of her abilities, she can basically just absorb all the damage, but it only lasts for a certain amount of time. And then her other ability, she could, like, fly. But once that's, oh, and there's rockets, like, there's rockets when she flies too. But once her mech is gone, she's just in her, like, human form. And she just has a little pistol when she's blasting. So technically, she turns into a whole damage at that point. Doomfist, very toxic. Not even gonna lie. Hate going against Doomfist. They always try to single you out. They have that fist, pause, and they just fist you, pause. Like, that is literally their ability. They got freaking shotguns on their fingers, and they can, and it also stuns you. And I know it's not really a good explanation, but it's good enough. Echo, she has bombs that she can throw. Her fingers have blasters, and her other ability is to fly. Her ult is to copy any enemy. So, like, if you see an enemy and you use your ult, you turn into that enemy. Genji, his abilities, if you want to be that guy, Genji is that guy. Because people that play Genji, you need to be mindful of those people because they don't main Genji for no reason. Now, you can go against a Genji and they're trash. That's normal. But a real Genji main, they're a different breed. This man doesn't have a gun. He's throwing kunais. He out here throwing ninja stars. He can either throw 3 ninja stars that go like this, or he can throw 3 ninja stars that go in a straight line. His ability is to reflect and to dash at you. The reflect, everything that he reflects comes right back at you. When he dashes at you, that also does damage. His ult is a sword, and he be going crazy with the sword. His passive, I think it's you could jump off of walls, double jump. I'm talking like this is what you gonna call it, Apex. But anyways, Hanzo, that's my main. Bow and arrow, right? His ability is he can either spray with the bow and arrows, or he has this like recon arrow where he shoots the arrow. You can either shoot it at an enemy, you can even shoot it at a teammate, or shoot it on like a wall or something, and it will show you who's in that area. His ult is like 2 dragons that's just a straight laser beam. It's a Kamehameha. It's a dragon fist, you know, some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Junkrat. His ult is a spinning wheel that blows up. His passive makes sure that he doesn't die to his own bombs. Every Junkrat will run up to you with bombs and just they'll just blow you up. His one of his abilities is that when he throws it down, it can either boost him up or it can boost you off the map. If he throws that down and presses it and blows it up, you're flying. His other ability is to keep you stuck. It's like mines. Oh wait, no, the mines is the first one. It's like bear traps, and it keeps you stuck. And his gun, he just shoots grenades. He has a whole grenade launcher. His ult, I already told you, it's just a wheel that goes crazy and blows you up. And it's basically a one shot. Lucio, he's a healer. He can also blow you off the map. And this game is very stereotypical with this one because he's a black healer and his ability is to jump. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. His ability is to jump everywhere. That's literally his ability. He just jumps. He can either make you super fast, racially motivated, or he can heal you. You can switch between those two. Now you can amp that up and you can boost people off the map. Also, he shoots with like this sound gun, music, racially motivated, or whatever. Mia, whatever you want to call her. Ice B word is what I call her. Because every Mia, whatever you want to call her, does the same thing. They'll snipe you. Her gun can either freeze you, and then they snipe you with their ice. Dang, I can't think of the word. Icicle, or they could just icicle you, and then you could come on them, pause, and do like a lot of damage. And then they use their ability where they're in a cone, like in a little ice frozen mammoth glacier type thing, and they heal up themselves. Also, they have this ability where they use a wall. Most Mayas, whatever you want to call them, they use the wall at the wrong time. And let's say you're trying to run away and you're on their team, don't ever run with them, because they will put a wall separating the enemy and you just from her. Mia, whatever, is a very selfish damage. Point blank, period. And her ult is a big snow globe. Anybody who's stuck in her snow globe will be frozen. Mercy, one of the greatest healers in the game, besides Lucio, because Lucio is a passive healer. He doesn't even have to do anything to heal people. But Mercy, if you see a Mercy on your team, just know she's probably going to only be healing the tanks. But if you're near her, hopefully she will heal you. Every healer can see that you're low in health. So people like me, I'm spamming I need heals because I be thinking maybe they're just blind and they can't see. 9 out of 10, they don't care about you because they came with friends. They came only to heal their friends. You can see who came with friends because it has a line connecting these people together. A Mercy, her ability is a path, a stick that can either heal you or make your damage increased. And then she has a little blaster. You can't use both at the same time. You have to switch. Her ult, she flies. And when she flies and she uses her stick, whether she's healing, if everybody's around that one person that she's healing, it will latch onto them and heal everybody. Or if she has, like, if she does a damage instead of healing, everybody that it's latched on to nearby will get a damage boost. That's her ult. And she's flying. Did I mention that? Moria, she's a healer. But quite frankly, she's not a healer. She is a damage, but she's classified as a healer. Her abilities are literally give me your health and here teammates, here's life. And then her ult is a Kamehameha that lasts for 30 seconds. That can either heal you, and by 30 seconds is a long time in this game. That can either heal the teammates or damage the enemies. It's not an either or, it does both. I can aim at my teammates and then go back to a Kamehameha and your hairline off. It's crazy. Orisa, she has a shield that you can put on things. Like if you're pushing the payload, you can put the shield in front of the payload. And I think her ult gives her like extra strength. I don't really use Orisa, but she turns gold, so I'm pretty sure it gives her extra strength. And she has like a minigun. Her other ability... Oh, her ult gives everybody strength. So she puts down this like bongo thing. It looks like a bongo, and it just gives everybody shield that's near it. I think it either gives shields or makes you stronger. I'm pretty sure it gives you shield. Yeah, it gives you shield. And then her other ability, when she turns gold, that's when she has like this armor for a certain amount of time. Farah, if you're, I'm not gonna judge you because this is a beginner guide. But if you're using Farah, you're down bad. You're down tremendous. Like, her abilities are RPGs. If you play GTA, pick Farah. All she uses is RPGs. She can fly and use RPGs. That's all you need to know. And her ult is a million RPGs, a million rockets just being shot at wherever you're aiming at. Reaper, I feel like this was everybody's main at the beginning. Not just only because he looks cool, but I don't know. This was my main. This was my friend's main. This was their main. The person that taught me, that was their main. Like, in the beginning, first started it. Because my main now is Hanzo. I don't even play Overwatch anymore, but, you know. Reaper ability, his shotguns heals him. So his shotguns does damage. And his shotguns has range, don't get me wrong. But the closer you are, the more damage they do. But the more you shoot, the more you get health back. So if you're a Reaper and you're running from a fight, you're a little mental, honestly. Now, if you don't have any ammo, your LB, or I keep saying LB because I'm talking about Xbox. One of your abilities is you can not turn invisible, but you become like this ghost where you take no damage. And you can either run away or you can run towards them, but it makes you move faster. And then your other ability is you teleporting. Now, it takes a few seconds before you teleport, but you aim at an area and you look at that area, you press the button, and you teleport. But you have to do this whole animation first. You can take damage while you're in that animation. So be mindful of that. But your shotguns heal you. So if you're ever in a close range fight and you're a Reaper, there should be no reason why you're running. Because one, the closer you are to a Reaper, the Reaper wins. His shotguns do a tremendous amount of damage. And they heal him. So if he's hitting his shots, he's getting health back and doing more damage to you. Like, it's a lose-lose for you. But if you're running as Reaper and you're that close, I don't know what you're doing. And his ult is basically like Ninjago. He's just spinning around with his shotguns going crazy, shooting everybody in range. And honestly, that will instantly kill you. There are times where it does not instantly kill you, and you can deflect this. Like, if you're using Genji, you can deflect his ult right back at him and instantly kill him. But that also heals him too. It's just him using his shotguns in a tornado really fast. So yeah, be mindful. Reinhardt. This is what most besides D.Va, this is what most tanks use. Reinhardt has a shield for himself. His ult is a hammer that puts everybody down on the ground. And his other ability, he can dash towards people. Now, when you dash towards people, you are very limited of where you can move. But once you hit somebody, you can pin them on the wall, pause, and take their balls. Pause. Like, that's it. They're done for. Unless they have a healer that's constantly healing. Like, if there's a Mercy with them that's just bam healing them, that's the only thing that could possibly save them. But even at that, it's rats. A Roadhog. Top 3 is top 3 tanks. Roadhog too. Roadhogs are toxic, right? They will be the ones that will be on the edge of the map, pulling you with their chain because they have a Scorpio chain. Get over here, and then shotgunning you in the head. And that 2-piece move right there is a instant kill. They chain you. They're aiming at your head. As soon as you come to them, you're already stuck. You're already stunned. So once you're there, they shotgun you in the head, and you're dead. And if you're not dead, guess what? You will be, because the only thing you're thinking about now is running away. So while you're running, they're boom. It's not no slow reload. It's like, boom. You're done for. The closer, that shotgun has range, but the closer it is, just like Reaper, that joint does a tremendous amount of damage. And his other ability, he heals himself. So let's just say you're out here going crazy on the Roadhog, you know, boom, 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 I'm killing 1 health. Guess what? This man does a whole 360, uses his ability, heals up. Now he has max health, or at least just a little bit below max. And you're telling me that's not OP? His ult, his shotgun turned into a minigun. This man is do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And his shotgun doesn't even have to kill you. If you're close off the map, it will make you fly off the map. Like, Sigma. Not a lot of people use Sigma. His abilities are throwing sticky, spiky balls. Not making this up. His ult makes you fly up in the air. You're looking around like, dang, this caught me lacking. And boom, he slams you to the ground. His other ability, he has a shield that you can either push forward by holding it down, or once you let it go, it stops there. So you can put the shield right in front of you, or you can just push it all the way forward, either way. And then he has another ability where he can absorb all the damage. So every damage that he's coming at, he can absorb it and turn into a big rock and throw it at you, which stuns you, by the way. So if you see this man absorbing stuff, don't shoot at him. Like, just do not shoot at him. I don't understand. Soldier 76. If you're coming from Call of Duty and you're playing Overwatch, pick Soldier 76. Self-explanatory. This is for all you Call of Duty mains. Soldier 76, point blank, period. His ability, he can heal himself, and anybody that comes in his circle, he can heal them too. So his ability, he's basically a damage healer. He can heal people and himself. He has a gun. That recoil goes straight up, but like I said, if you play Call of Duty, you're good. Hip fire, you're good. He also has grenades with it. If you mix the grenades while you're shooting at people, it's a kill every time. Every Call of Duty sweat will pick Soldier 76, and it's like you're playing the same exact game. And you're just gonna be slapping. Everybody's gonna be like, bro, Soldier, calm down, bro. Like, no. You're not even thinking about that. Also, he has super speed. He can run really fast. But not as fast as Sombra, which is our next person. Sombra, when she turns invisible, she's invisible. Once you get near an enemy, they can see you, but it will tell you that they can see you. But once she turns invisible, she is really fast. She also has an ability that she can throw something and teleport to it, or she can place it down somewhere, turn invisible, run away, and teleport back to it. A lot of Sombras, well, all Sombras are very patient and strategic, because they will sit behind the entire enemy team while their team pushes, and once they like get the drop on them, she can hack people. When she hacks people, it stops them from using their abilities. So once they're hacked, she's sitting there like, the enemy's like, how can I let this happen to me? And her SMG, it does damage. Don't get me wrong, it does damage. But once you're hacked, now this is not a part of the game. This is just from personal experience. Once you get hacked, it's like you're taking extra damage. I don't understand it for real. But once you're hacked, it's like you have no abilities. Now, some things like trying to hack a Roadhog, that's good, because now he can't heal up. But trying to hack a Hanzo is kind of useless for real, because all my abilities is in this bow and arrow, and you can't really, like, you can hack me from not using my spam bow and arrow, or for not using my recon arrow. None of that matters, because at the end of the day, I'm still using my bow and arrow. Like, it does the same amount of damage that the other abilities did, so it doesn't really change anything. But hacking people can make them stop from using their abilities, so that's good. Her ult is a big EMP. She can hack everybody that's in her radius of the EMP. And yeah, that's what a lot of Sombras do. They'll sit back and they'll wait. As soon as all the enemies are nearby, and then you see the teammates coming up, whatever she says in Spanish, and then boom, everybody's hacked. Now you're slapped. Symmetra. One of the most passive, toxic persons you'll ever meet in your life. Her abilities are turrets. And I'm not talking about no little turn like I'm talking about laser beam turrets that slow you down and take a lot of your health. And a lot of Symmetras, they're not throwing one in one corner. They're throwing 3 in one corner. So as soon as you come around that room, you can get out, but it's gonna take a while, because you're already being slowed down and your health is going drastically. And you're about to die. You can shoot them, yes, of course. But at the risk of what? If she's on the other side of that, she's about to shoot you. She also has a charged up her other ability, or I'm pretty sure this is just her gun. She can charge it up and just shoot balls at you, paws that do extra damage. And her gun is a laser beam. It's a laser beam. Like, bro, what are you saying to me? Her other ability is a teleporter. She could put a teleporter here and a teleporter there. This is like Wraith in Overwatch, the Wraith of Overwatch, for real. And then her ult is a big wall. She's out here using black coffin. But except for, you know, I don't know if they can shoot through the wall, but you can't shoot through the wall. Like, if you're on it, you have to be on the side that they're on. I haven't played the game in so long, so I don't know if the person that puts up the wall and everybody on their team can shoot through the wall. But I know you cannot shoot through the wall. The enemy, you're not shooting through that wall. You have to go around that wall. And after the team going around that wall, their whole teammates are waiting on you. The next person, Torb. If you pick Torb, how can I say this in the nicest way possible? This is how you say your parents don't love you without saying your parents don't love you. Torb is one of the most toxic passives players in my life. Like, he puts a turret down. He can strengthen his turret. He can also use an ability that makes his gun in his hand stronger. But no, he doesn't care about that. All he cares about is his turret. Because his turret doesn't run out of ammo. It has laser beam tracking. Like, as soon as that turret sees you, you're done for. And when I tell you, it's not shooting like doom, doom, doom. I think shooting doom, 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 doom. For what? He doesn't even have to control it. He doesn't have to control it. He can walk away. You can shoot it, yes, of course. That turn takes about like 3 arrows, and I'm just talking about from that. You're just shooting a gun at it. It's gonna take a few bullets. And by few, I mean a lot more than 3. But it's like, and then they be around the corner just waiting, and they can strafe and shoot at you while the turn shooting at you. So now you got to figure out which one to focus on. They're both doing damage. I don't really have much to speak on this guy. I don't really like Torb. I don't really like Torb, bro. He also has armor too, so keep that in mind. Tracer, her ult is a bomb. Like, she can, it's a small range bomb, and she has the smallest health in the game. But she's very, I'm not gonna say fast, but a good Tracer just teleports left and right. They just keep teleporting. And she can also go back in time. And when she goes back in time, she gets her health back. So yeah, that's not all. That's her regular ability. She can just keep teleporting, go back in time, then come back over there, start teleporting again. Oh wait, here comes her back in time again. Now she goes back in time. Yeah, it's very annoying to fight against Tracer. So Sombra, hey, do your job and hack her. Now, if you like sniping, Widowmaker is your girl. Widowmaker is dummy thick in this game. Like, all jokes aside, she is dummy thick. But she also is a menace with that sniper. It's a charge rifle, basically. So you can shoot people in the dome without charging it up, you're good. But once you get that joint to 100%, like if you're a hard scoper, oh my god, Widowmaker is your person. Widowmaker is clapping people at 100%, boom, instant. Headshot, you're done, you're done. There's no breathing, like that's it, that's all. Her other ability, she can throw poison out there. So if someone runs into it, they get poisoned for a short period of time, which does a good amount of damage, but you also hear them coughing, dying, choking, gasping for air. That's all you hear every time you run into a Widowmaker. So they can hear you if you run into the thing. Plus it tells you, if you're a Widowmaker, it tells you if someone ran into it or destroyed it. Her other ability is a grappling hook. Her ult is just her using like night vision. Like you can see everybody in the map through walls now. Everybody on your team can see it, which is basically Hanzo's regular ability, recon. But you have to get near them. She doesn't have to get near them. She can just use it and she can see everybody. Winston, his ability is this big bubble, which is a shield, and his ult, he has a gun that it shoots electric. So if you don't want to aim, just use Winston. He's a tank. Doesn't aim, you just shoot and it just catches them lacking. I don't know what to tell you. And his other ability is some super jump. I mean, he's an ape. He can jump really high. I don't know if that was supposed to be a Monkey Man reference or a Black People reference. But his ult, he turned into like a real gorilla. You know what I'm saying? A silverback, my guy. This man goes crazy. Man's got extra health, extra strength. And he's just swinging left and right, just swinging. Not on no vines though. He's swinging on your brain cells. That man is killing you. Wrecking ball. His ult is to throw a lot of other balls that are explosive. He got that TNT balls. You know what I'm saying? Straight iron balls. F Iron Man. He's iron balls. He's throwing balls everywhere. Yo, this is a lot of sussness going around. But he's throwing balls everywhere. And they can blow up once you touch them. You can also shoot them so you don't have to run into them. But that's his ult. He can turn into a ball and he rolls really fast. He can use a grappling hook and then like turn into like Wrecking Ball from Miley Cyrus. And then he can also like have this stomp ability. So while he's in the ball form, let's say you're going really fast and you go straight up and then you just stop and you just use your ability and then boom, you smash the ground. Hulk smash. Okay. Zari? I don't really use her, so I don't pronounce her name. But her ability, she has this bubble that she can either put on herself or put on an enemy. She's a tank. She can put on herself or put on a teammate. If you shoot that, you make her stronger. So do not shoot. When you see that bubble, do not shoot that bubble. It will make her stronger. She also shoots at you. I forgot if it was like a laser beam or if it's like a ball that she shoots at you. It might be both. But it just makes her stronger. So yeah. Let me see here, because I actually don't remember what's her name. Okay, so her ult, she throws a ball that pulls enemies in together. I said that. That's it. Zenyatta, he's a good healer, but a lot of Zenyatas are like, they're like Moria. She's a damage for real. Like, she's a healer, but she's a real damage for real. But Zenyatta's, you can either heal the enemies or you can damage. You can heal the teammate or damage the enemies. You have two balls, pulse. You throw one at the teammate, which heals them. You throw another one at the enemy, which makes them weak. And you can shoot your balls at them. Oh my god, balls. But you can either shoot it like one at a time or you can charge it all up and just boom. His ult makes everybody that's on his team invincible. He uses his ult, everybody around him just constantly gains health. Not like, no, like slowly. It just goes boom, instantly shots up. That's his ult. Yeah, that's it, that's all. Actually, we're gonna go back to Torb because I don't think I completed Torb. I just don't like Torb, period. So hold on, give me a second. Let me see here. His ult creates a pool of lava. So once you can shoot the lava wherever you want. As soon as the enemy touches it, they're burning. They're burning, like STD burning. It's crazy. Bad representation. His other ability gives him armor, makes him reload quicker, and makes him faster. So yeah, that's Torb, and that's just. Let me see. Let's see what else is here. If you're damaged, I wouldn't always recommend flanking, but flanking is a good idea. If you're a tank, you should always be at the payload or defending. But if you're a healer, there should be no reason why you're flanking, especially by yourself. You need to stick with a team. This is a team game. Stick with the team 100%. When you're first starting out, you can't even start in competitive. But if you see TDM, click it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's very helpful. 6v6 Classic. You want to just play a regular game, just go to arcade, play 6v6 Classic. It's classic. I don't know what else I want to tell you. There's other game modes that you can play on here. But if you want to just get, like, the learning, just go to Classic. Once you do that, you can start playing competitive. You can do roll queue. In roll queue, you can either pick tank, damage, or support. Or you can pick flex, and they just put you in whichever one you want. But, you know, it's best for you to, not even start a game. It's best for you to pick which one you want, because if you're starting out and you're learning, pick someone that you're used to. Also, you would want to have 3 mains. 3 mains in each section. 2 mains at least in each section. 2 mains for tanks, 3 mains for damage, and 2 mains for healers, because if you do play competitive and you're playing like the Q rolls and you're playing a damage, but someone picked up your favorite damage, now you're distraught because you wanted to focus on 1 damage. You should always have 3 damages. Your top 3 damages, your top 2 tanks, and then your top 2 healers. Always stick with it. It's a team game. Stick with your team, point blank, period. I don't know what else you want me to say about that one. Hero gallery, you know, you can skins and all that. Loot boxes for more skins and all that. That's pretty much it. That's actually it.